Good morning, YouTube. I had an absolutely crazy dream last night. I don't remember what it was about. And it wasn't affected, I don't think, by anything audio in the background because I took the autoplay off, which means nothing until it goes to the next video, but it asks you to whether you want to cancel it or not. And it was really weird because last night I was watching quiz videos. Like I said, these weird videos keep popping up in the autoplay. But and I forgot what the video was about, top five something. But when I woke up, it was on. It was cued to play something again about breastfeeding. I don't understand what this thing is about breastfeeding. It keeps popping up in my on my YouTube. Like, why is it putting me associated with breastfeeding again? I don't get it. The only thing that I see even loosely related to that is somebody subscribed to me that obviously has some kind of fetish with that, but I don't even, you know. So I mean, it's just I'm like, what is the deal? So I don't know why that keeps popping up, you know. Anyhow, so as far as the way that I slept okay. I still feel pretty darn sick. Um, the crusty eye thing, I don't have mucus or anything like that. I did have a little bit of crust this morning. There was absolutely no crust yesterday. What's the weather like right now? I'd be curious to know about that. The temperature is 53 degrees, so it's about 10 degrees higher than it was yesterday. When I woke up yesterday, everything was cold to the touch, and yeah, so I feel a little bit better about the way that I dressed to sleep. I wore this to sleep in, and I put something under the door to block cold air from getting in. So yeah, some kind of weird dream I had. But anyhow, um, we're gonna clean up because we didn't do any of that yesterday. So again, using my 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever I have wisely, um, I'm just gonna clean another section. I haven't gotten back here. It basically is all closed anyways, and we know it's all closed, and it's pretty much for the most part clean clothes. So shall we? Shall we dance? A little shall. So yeah, and shoes. That's the other thing. Um, I don't even know where to go with all this. But so I guess for right now, I'll just separate the shoes out from everything else, and then I have plastic bags. Oh, look at this! I found my headphones. Hopefully they still work because they were some type of lamp was on top of them. Hopefully they still work. I mean, I don't have a lot to talk about. I guess I do, but the next topic would probably be just me reading to you the craziness of that job thing because I want y'all to see it. And it, to me, is absolutely malicious. And what I'm starting to realize though is that perhaps just like they have videos about how you know things probably aren't what they really seem to be. Like sometimes there are other things that do come into play. There's a lot of things about this world that I've heard rumors about or seen rumors about through videos and through different communications. And to be honest with you, those things could very well be true. But it's one of those things that you don't want to delve too far into because if it is true, what you gonna do about it? And now you put yourself in a position where, um, I mean, basically it's like you know how you come across somebody that's psycho that did something wrong and you find out and they're like, you know my secret. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had a situation when one of my coworkers a long time ago at this arbitration place. I live beside this dude, and I still don't get it because I see that people do that dope, like plaster their I heard the cat. Plaster, I thought I heard the cat. Plastered the windows with like garbage bags and aluminum foil and stuff. And I remember telling my coworker, yeah, this dude that lives beside me, he came over to bring me some pizza or something. The dude, it was a big white dude. He was a wrestler or something. And he seemed very okay enough, you know. But he, from just appearance, and I thought this was nice of him. He came over to bring me a box of pizza rolls or something. He came over to bring me something as a housewarming gift. And he was like, yeah, I live right next door. Feel free to come over anytime, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, thank you. That was so nice of you. Accepted whatever. But the next, I never would have noticed or paid attention to his apartment. But the next thing I knew, um, this dude, I remember walking past and seeing that everything was covered deeply with aluminum foil. And I told my coworker about it, and I was like, "Do you think I should just ask him? Like, why are his windows covered with aluminum foil?" And she was like, "No, because he might be crazy. He might be like, I know my secret, and try to like do something to me, kidnap me, and I'll never be heard of again." And it's so funny because we were young, how not young, but young compared to how old I am now. Probably like I don't know. I was probably I don't know, maybe 25, 27, somewhere between 25 and 30, 25 and 29. My 30s were spent in Florida. Fortunately, the best of times and the worst of times. But so now that I'm older, though, I see that actually a lot of people do that. I don't know why they do it. Somebody, the owner where I am now, said something about insulation. Then somebody else told me when I was in the ghetto that people was growing weed. So I don't know why people do what they do. All I know is I don't do it. But yeah. So all right. So this is quite a lot to be going through here. And I have a big week coming up for me. The reason I thought about that job situation again, because tomorrow's Monday, I have not heard anything back from response about, and I tried to find out at least, can you find out a way to mail the check? And the lady was trying to tell me, and I think I didn't push it because I felt that she was trying to tell me how it's two different companies, but I think they're all linked together, because one office accepts the faxes for both, and so you know, uh, but I think they do that for their own protection. They're just kind of hand in hand, but I don't know what the situation is. You don't know. A lot of these companies, like someone commented on a video earlier today about it, was something that I did way back, and I was talking about all these weird people that I kept meeting, and you know, what the hell? I don't know why that smells like that. I don't know why that smells like that. But yeah, I was talking about all the weird people that were somehow affiliated with the government in one way or another. Like, not just affiliated, like, oh, you work at the DMV, but like criminal profilers for the state and FBI and biological superhuman investigations. And I mean, just some weird stuff. I've met some really and legitimately weird. Not that they made something up and I just simply believed it. I mean, business cards, searching on the internet, looking these people up. These people was into some stuff to me. Some out of the ordinary things. I'm just gonna say it that way. And it was legitimate and justified because it was through the whatever system. Um, but this guy commented that perhaps he was like the FBI, whatever. Right. And of course I'm always offended when that's associated with my name. I don't like that crap associated with my name. But he was like the FBI hires criminals all the time, erases their records and whatever. Or maybe these people are just trying to get at me. Well, I'll show you they weren't trying to get at me, not in any good way. Because if they were, if I had that type of and back then, even when I was more attractive socially and otherwise, right now I don't think I am because I think that people can tell that I've been through some things and I have, and I'm not ashamed of that, and I do admit that, and in a way, I'm kind of proud of it because you have to go through some things in life. And to be honest with you, a single person with no children, that's a goody goody. You would think they would just have the perfectly um, easy life. And it probably would have been. But, to every life, some rain must fall. And there's a key ingredient that is missing. And the key ingredient is to get my hands dirty and to be nasty. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a nasty person as far as the way that I treat people. Through these experiences that I've had, though, I have learned to be a little more restrictive, I guess, and going all out. Because I'm the kind of person I will go all out. I'll do everything for righteousness, all the way to righteousness, and to the end of righteousness can be. And I saw this demonstrated last night, where, but what happened is that I learned that sometimes you care a lot about people, places, and things. And as y'all can see over the past couple of weeks, the situation, and just over my life in general, you can care a lot about people, places, and things, and they could care absolutely nothing about you. And they, I mean, really, absolutely nothing. If harm came to you, they would not have anything to say. You know, and that's scary. Scary to me. Even in the situation I'm in now, I've had physical harm threatened, and somebody said they did not hear that. That just appalled me to all in. I was just like, what? That somebody would actually lie, but they will. And they don't have any other reason. I think, I mean, they have no reason to. And and a lot of times we look at it that way, like, why would this person not do or do this because they have to have no reason to? But the other point of it is not that they don't have a reason to, but they don't have a reason not to be rude or not to be, or to be nice, Even though you're a nice person, you haven't done nothing to them. You don't benefit them in any way. Now, there's other people that are more restrictive with their kindness and make people earn it. Um, there's more value added to it. So there's no value added to, my form of kindness or niceness or attentiveness because it's given so freely. And it's just in my nature. And when it's given freely like that, it's associated with it being not being valuable. So, anyways, I'm gonna let this go because it's come to an end. But it's associated with it not being valuable. And as I go through the day, more stuff is gonna be piled in this chair. But that little section is okay. So yeah, when you're so when people do things or don't do things, and there's absolutely appears to be absolutely no reason that it occurs that way. The reason really is that they didn't have any incentive to act adversely. They didn't have any incentive to. Some people operate like that. For me, my incentive, my base, and my goal is just to be a good person. Period. To love people when I can. To let them have their zone. And just to stay in my lane and love those that need it and to show that they need it. But also, I just learned recently, like I said, people might say that they need things, but again, it's a thing of where they'll take what they need and then they'll kind of throw you under the bus and they want to destroy any evidence that they needed you. So, and to your detriment, because up to and above and over damaging you as the person that you are or a person of any type of use or resourcefulness. So, anyways, I'll get into that later. Good morning. Thank y'all for watching. And I would say that I love you to those that need it, but like I said, as a couple weeks have gone by, I think I'm, being conditioned a little differently. We'll see how we flow from here. But anyways, good morning.